Hey, YouTubes, it's time for a little disorganized Isaac. You can't be playing that. Sorry, I clicked on Vandal by accident. Did you know you can buy like a commercial license to play a Ronald Jenkins song on your stream for like $40? He actually might be the GOAT. Do it? Maybe I'll do it this weekend. Just one? Yeah, I mean, but $40 for the commercial rights to a fairly well-known song is kind of like an insane deal, man. It's kind of a crazy deal. I mean, you could do Throwing Fire, Disorganized Fun, Stay Crunchy. Dan did it? Yeah, he did it, but then he still just keeps playing the AI David Bowie song instead of playing Disorganized Fun, man. In perpetuity, I swear it to you, in perpetuity. I like the David Bowie song. I don't, but I do like I will say the part where it starts with fake David Bowie saying it's unbelievable sticks in my head sometimes. It's unbelievable. But then there is a part of me where I'm like, he's gonna be haunted by the androgynous bisexual ghost of the Thin White Duke upon his deathbed. Like one Halloween, he's gonna go to sleep and he's gonna be visited by 3 David Bowies, just like Brett was in that one episode of Flight of the Conchords, and it's gonna be an interesting night, is all I'll say. It's gonna be an interesting night. Who are you? I'm David Bowie as Nikola Tesla from Chris Nolan's 2005 film The Prestige. Anyway, we're getting started here. What do we got? -1, bro! Holy. Chris Nolan's best movie? Sorry, you seem to have mispronounced Tenet. By the way, fuck this, bro. Wait, where's my settings menu? I need to crank up the brightness because I can't see the spiders, Ed. I can't see the spiders, bro. Worst take you have, by the way. Tenet sucks ass. The Virgin, this movie doesn't make sense, versus the Chad, this movie rules. I know who I'd rather be. I'd rather be the Chad with the right opinion. Item descriptions? Nope. I got them up here. HP up, luck down. Let me see here. I think I gotta exit the game that I just lost, and then I gotta go, like, send it, bro. Flashbang out. I think this looks a lot better, honestly. It was 2 clicks away. Bro, why would I turn it on? Make a case for me turning item descriptions on. Let me guess, you're gonna say something like, you'd know what the items do. Guess what, bitch? I don't need a weatherman to know which way the fucking wind blows. Type A chatters need it. Dude, that's what librarians here for. I think it's better. Like, librarians would be mad if I turned on item descriptions, because then I wouldn't walk in a room and be like, librarian, what does this item do? I would walk in the room and go, oh, 0.75 times your number of coins equals your damage bonus unless your shot speed is high. Who gives a shit, bro? It's vibes. If the item's good, we take it. If it's bad, we fucking take it. That's Isaac. Isaac is the only... Roguelikes, indie developers, if you're listening, scrap your project and rebuild it based on this one offhanded comment. You will make $10 million. You're learning the long lesson from the rise of roguelikes over the past decade. People don't want more games where they have to choose between 3 things and they get a reroll on every single choice, so they end up just forcing the run to take exactly the same thing every time. They want a game where after you finish a floor, you get an item and they say, take it or leave it. You can take it or leave it, and maybe you get 1 reroll every floor, and that's it. But it's not a choose between 5 different things and then re-roll the 5 different things into 5 more things. It's take it or leave it. This is what you get. Merry Christmas. Excuse me? You're spitting right now? True for parenting too? Nah, I wish. I mean, I wish that it worked like that, but most of the time, I mean, we'll just be like, do you want to eat this? And then she goes, no. And I go, give it a try. And then she takes 1 bite and pretends to not like it. And I go, okay, fire up the microwave. It's pasta time. Well, you gotta hold firm. I don't really care. She can deal with that shit when she's older. We got a lot of shit on our plate right now. If she wants to be a picky eater at age 5, she can hash that shit out herself at like age 16 when she goes out to eat with her friends. Microwave? Yeah, bro. I got a kid. I'm not out here cooking fresh pasta every night like J. Kenji Lopez Alt, bro. I'm cooking a big batch 1 day a week, and then I'm reheating the pasta in the microwave to put on the plate, and she's going, yum, this is the best thing I've ever eaten. People got a lot of shit on their plates these days, man. What's wrong with doing that? A lot of people these days... Wait, listen. I understand how it goes, because you grew up in a different environment than me. So obviously you have different opinions than me. Cooking videos didn't exist before I learned how to cook. There were cooking shows, but that's different. Who wants to sit there and like write down a recipe for 30 minutes that Nigella Lawson is making? Plus, like, I'm 17, bro. I'm not making bread pudding. Like, I'm trying to figure out how to cook a dinner here. Either way, I feel bad for kids these days who maybe grew up being like, before I've even cooked, I've watched 5,000 cooking videos. So I know the first thing I'm gonna make is the spatchcock chicken from America's Test Kitchen. Like, that's fucking crazy, dude. You're supposed to do some fucked up shit first and then work it out. You're supposed to put an ice cold raw chicken breast on a George Foreman grill, flip it over, and then put like a slice of cheddar cheese on top of it, close the grill, and then serve it with salsa on top of it. That's supposed to be like one of you. That's supposed to be the first meal that you cook that you're proud of, okay? You're not supposed to be paralyzed by all this knowledge when you're still learning stuff. Sounds banging. It went pretty crazy in sophomore year. Junior year, we started doing the spatchcock chicken. I'm not even joking. It took a long time. We were brining the whole chickens the night before. I probably should have been studying, but that's just it. Again, got a lot more time in college than you'd think. I know if you're like in college now, you're like, that's not true, but for most people it is. Maybe not for you, I don't know. Maybe college is really hard and it prepared you to have an easy job, in which case I think you made a great choice, but... Okay, back up right here. I'm not taking any heat off that. You don't go in, because we want angel deals from now on. You don't go in. MTV just canceled Ridiculousness after 46 seasons. No! That's crazy, because like... What, like, if I may, what are they gonna play? Because like, it's all they play. I don't know what to tell you. Like, how can you cancel the only show that you play on your network? Maybe music. Nah, that's crazy. Imagine. Imagine. What's Chanel West Coast gonna do, man? You're so right. You're so right. I'm not worried about Rob, but has anyone checked on Chanel West Coast? That was a sick dodge. Admit it. Admit it. That was sick. You know what really pisses me off about Ridiculousness? I'm dancing on its grave. I like an America's Funniest Home Video style show. You know, you can't admit it anymore, but I was watching a little Tosh.0 in hotel rooms back in the day, when that was the only thing that they played on MTV. The problem that I have with Ridiculousness is that on the whole show, they play like 3 viral videos, and the show's 22 minutes long. So they spend like 5 minutes introducing the video. You watch it once, and then they make like the most obvious joke that you could make about the video after having observed it, and then they watch it again, and then they go, "We'll be right back." Hey, what do you think about dad gets hit in the nuts by toddler playing t-ball? He definitely is wishing that he could go back in time and wear a cup before he filmed this video. We'll be right back. He's always doing some stuff. He's always rubbing his hands together in prayer and then going, "We'll be right back." You get the idea. You get the fucking idea. They got to get Leroy videos on there. Absolutely. They need to make a fail army show, bro. I'm being told there's 100 of them. Hasn't he become like a lifestyle podcaster now? Oh, our culture is so sad, man. Our culture is sick. Why does everyone want to be a podcaster? Second easiest job next to being a streamer. It actually might be it might be easier than being a streamer, so I get it. I don't say that lightly, by the way. But like with a podcast has some stuff to worry about. Like you got to maybe get some guests. But then the podcast itself is only live, like, you know, at maximum like 1 day a week for 1 to 2 hours, right? Or sorry, one episode a day for 1 to 2 hours. Not 1 a week necessarily, but plus editing? Yeah, but you just outsource that to somebody else, man. Because you're Jason Bateman. You've been in all those Ryan Reynolds movies. You can afford to outsource it. Maybe you should do a podcast? No, I've been thinking about starting a bank. All these actors starting telecom companies? No, that's played out, man. I'm going to start my own fucking mortgage lending company. But the thing is, we're not going to do it like the big companies. We're still going to be evil, but we're going to be like slightly less evil, and we're going to appear very affable in our ads. But really, like, I was going to say the comedy thing, but let's not flatter myself here. But the streaming thing is really more of like a gateway drug into what I've really always wanted to do, which is own a laundromat in a part of the city where most of the apartments were built before everyone started demanding in-suite laundry. I've always wanted to own a laundromat, maybe in like the Fairview neighborhood of Vancouver, where most of the apartment buildings were built before like 1990. Or the West End. West End could be the play too. Yeah. Like, being a Hollywood actor is cool. Like, you get to work in movies, which is a dream for a lot of people, not for a lot of these guys specifically, but you get to work in movies. You get to do interesting projects. After you make a bunch of dreck, maybe one of the Safdie brothers is like, here's your chance for a dramatic turn. And it could work out, you never know. But really, that's no fun. The really fun thing is to start a company that sells mobile phone data plans for some reason. And he's doing this to piss me off. Are you Will Arnett? What are you talking about? Add new vending machines and you're all set. You know what? Japan, it's well known. Japan cooks us in vending machines. One of the reasons they cook us in vending machines, one time I was in Japan and I bought a Pocari Sweat in a vending machine. And librarian, back me up here, this exists. There's a slot machine on the vending machine, basically. So I pressed, boop, Pocari Sweat, and then a bunch of numbers flashed on the slot machine, and it went like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. And then that bitch just started spitting out drinks, man. I think I hit the progressive jackpot on the Japanese slot machine. I got like 3 Pocari Sweats. They need to do that. I mean, I guess technically it's kind of like gambling, but it's pretty low stakes. I mean, you're mostly just getting, I mean, it's not really, you're not even really winning when you want one drink and then you get 3, because now you're like, damn, I gotta carry these 3 drinks. But it does feel good. It feels cool. Why is Will Arnett doing a bank ad? Yeah, I see. You're watching the Jays on meth streams, huh? Yeah, he does. He does do a bank ad up here. And the bank ad, I mean, I don't think he wrote it, but the bank ad is very tonally interesting. Because it starts with him being like, banks shouldn't be corporate. A bank should be a place you rely upon in times of need. And he just goes off like, kind of pontificating like that for like 25 seconds. And then at the end of the ad, he sits on the desk and makes a joke. It's okay. I'm the spokesman. And you're like, well, is it, I can't really tell because it's not like the joke isn't really funny. And is it even supposed to be a joke? And it doesn't vibe with the tone of the rest of the ad whatsoever. It's just it's a whole thing, man. Fishermen be saying the same thing. Will our network? All right, listen. Will Ferrell PayPal ad? Joe McCarthy, Richard Nixon, Studebaker Television. I hear ya. An angel fucking deal, bro. Angel! Angel baby, angel. Now roast Sean Hayes. I don't know if he's done any ads. The telecom shit is like, it's just crazy to me that they would be like the way that it's fucking supposed to be. What is this garbage, librarian? The way that it's supposed to be is not that actors should want to become CEOs. That's backwards. You're already an actor. You have a cool job. The way that it's supposed to go is someone who's like the son or daughter of a CEO is supposed to want to become an actor, and then you're supposed to laugh at them. That's the way that the order had been set for several decades, and now something's going wrong. They're upending the order. Fuck it, I'll take this trash. I don't care, man. Actors shouldn't be voice actors either. Like 5 years ago, somebody told me that, and I said, who cares? Now I'm like, I agree. I agree with you. Why do so many famous people make alcoholic beverages? I mean, why does anybody do anything? I guess. 1 second, we can do this better. J.K. Simmons accepted. Why, is he like a real alcoholic? I would respect that. Dan Aykroyd accepted. I'll let Dan Aykroyd do it because it was 20 plus years ago, and he did it because he's a certified freak, which I respect. I'm not saying I +2 everything Dan Aykroyd's ever said, but that dude is insane and knows it, and that makes it more okay. I mean, that shit is... I mean, it's shaped like a crystal skull. It's not just a bottle, right? That's like a white label tequila or something like that. Like, he went all in, man. He did also get his penis sucked on by a ghost. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I'm sure that changes him, man. Yeah. Never happened to me. Still waiting. Still waiting. The vodka's also filtered through diamonds. There's no way that shit could do anything, but I mean, I'm sold. Who the fuck cares? Exactly. Let him filter it through diamonds, man. It's his special interest. It's technically terminated quartz, not diamonds. See, this is where we need to be. This is the perfect example of when it's great to just pass information from one person to another. When we're talking about stupid shit like what Dan Aykroyd's vodka's filtered through. This is way better than when we're in the dulls and like You know, Taguchi Galpa comes up on the screen and someone hits me with like a Taguchi Galpa fact that's like, did you know if you stacked all the train cars in Taguchi Galpa back to back, it would stretch from here to the moon? I don't give a fuck, bro. Tell me, correct me on the shit that we're filtering Dan Aykroyd's vodka through. That's when it's relevant to start posting some stuff like that. The Snapple post. That's a good fact, though. Well, there's no way that could be true. I mean, it's like hundreds of thousands of kilometers away. I don't think they got that kind of public transportation infrastructure. Mocked. Nice attack. Would be ashamed if I moved slightly to the side right when you did it. Huge. No idea what that is. Fake Eden soul? Thoughts arrive like butterflies? Librarian, we need your help. We still talk about you. New card game with a unique style just came out. I want to experience you playing it. It's called Shroom and Gloom. Are you sitting down? Scapular! The Shrooman Show. The Sherman Show. They should have made that after American Pie 2. The Sherman Show. The Shermanator goes on a reality show to try to lose his virginity, but he doesn't... I haven't really figured out what the gimmick would be, I guess, at the whole scheme of things. He chose my bit. He chose my bit. I'll always +2 the Shermanator, man. American Pie was made in a different landscape. A landscape where you had to suspend your disbelief to believe that a guy with red hair could lose his virginity. Because in the 1950s, they were like, bro, it's on site. You ever hear of Archie Andrews? But in the early 2000s, I mean, it was a different sort of cultural landscape back then. How the fuck did Archie Andrews pull 2 baddies, man? Betty and Veronica? That shit was not real? Cope. That's Cope. 8 inches. Yep, that's probably 8 inches, and he's tall. Maybe. I don't know. It was just, that shit came out in like 1951. He was probably like 5'7", but... that could have been tall back then. I don't know. Scott Farkas set us redheads back. That's the damn truth, man. Scott Farkas, he's the bully from The Christmas Story, right? Yep, that's right. Who's the little salacious crumb, man? You know the kid with the... he's dressed like the lead singer of AC/DC. Sorry, that might only be funny to me, but I just realized I've been trying... For 30 years, I've been trying to think about who that motherfucker reminds me of, and I just realized that it's the lead singer of AC/DC, man. That's like a long-ass grudge that's finally been put to rest. Grover Dill is Toady. That's right. Oh fuck, man! They got nephew dressed like Angus Young out there. He does walk like him too. Oh shit! That is fucking funny. Angus's lead guitar, whatever. Same shit. Whatever, man. Let's fucking do it. See if I care. It's kind of a sick run, honestly. Alexander Hamilton. Dude, they have a counter at the top of Boss Rush now. That's crazy. Mr. New PC's going crazy on Isaac. Is there another fella here? Nope. It's not the most, you know, like exciting boss fight that we got here. No one said that? I don't even remember to what you're referring to, so we're chill. It is Mega Bonk now. What PC did you get at Costco? Wrong store. PC is no frills, bro. PC is Loblaws. Nephew doesn't know shit about Galen Weston. Noted fucking bread price fixer. Kawhi Leonard ass fucking criminal scheme. $10 gift certificate after 6 years of raising the price of bread artificially due to collusion with every other grocery chain of which there is fucking one, you motherfucker! Now they're all out here running ads like, President's Choice supports the Blue Jays. Man, fuck you! If you weren't fucking with me at my Greg Zahn, you don't deserve me at my fucking Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Greg Zahn, to be fair, if we're talking about baseball specifically and not personal behavior, wasn't even that bad. He's just the worst Blue Jays player I can remember the name of from the lost 2 decades between like 1993 and 2013. What about Halliday? Halliday better than Greg Zahn. Vernon Wells much better than Greg Zahn. Corey Koski, don't know him. See, now you're nut checking me, and I think I'm proving it, man. Carlos Delgado, much better than Greg Zahn. Lyle Overbay, better than Greg Zahn, but mostly better than Greg Zahn, I think, when Overbay was on the Pirates. But unfortunately, you know, the Pirates are not allowed to have nice things, except apparently like the best stadium in baseball. Jose Batista, better than Greg Zahn. We could do this all day. Jose Batista also a crazy ad man for Mary Brown's Chicken. If George Springer is out for games 6 and 7, they should honestly sign him for 6 and 7, but maybe 7. But I don't know if they can afford him with this lucrative Mary Brown's Chicken ad that Jose Batista's doing right now. You guys ever have a batter's box? It's 2 pieces of fried chicken, famous taters, gravy, and a biscuit. I get the Big Mary's only. I would love to have a Mary Brown's Chicken nearby. Just, A, fried chicken tastes good. Spoilers, if you've never had it. B, I'm just gonna say it. Those Newfoundlanders knew what the fuck they were doing when they made the restaurant smell like that. It's the best smelling restaurant in Canada. It's one of the only restaurants you can smell when you're not inside of the restaurant. You can smell it outside. The other one being Subway. And I think Subway smells pretty good, but Mary Brown's Chicken smells better. Mogged. Cinnabon. Okay, Saul Goodman. Okay, Slippin' Jimmy. Is that a heart or is that a deal? That's a bad deal. Okay, Gene. Yeah. Okay, Gene. I don't remember what any of this shit does. Just give me a second. I think Martin Luther's to-do list is pretty good. Crown of Light's amazing. Okay, let's take Crown of Light. And then we'll re-roll that into the Spear of Destiny. You've got the spear, tell me what you see. You've got the spear of destiny. You know what I'm talking about? No, not really. This is Tenacious D. As always, Tenacious D. It's gonna be, for the next month, it's gonna be Tenacious D, Steely Dan, or Gordon Lightfoot. But first I have to look up the hidden meaning of the Gordon Lightfoot song, Sundown, before I reference it. There might be some subtext in there that I'm not 100% confident of and want to bring up without making myself abreast of the situation. But he's got some fucking killer harmonies on that, John. Did you know Avril personally? Well, she's still alive, so why'd you phrase it like that? Secondarily, no. But in my hometown, because she was basically from there. She's from the next town over, but the towns are not big. She did not get replaced, I think. And if you think that she got replaced, how do you think I feel? I grew up knowing Avril as the teenager who sang country music and like Emmylou Harris songs at local folk festivals. Then all of a sudden I hear, wait a second. A new song by Avril Lavigne is coming on. That's crazy. What is it gonna be? Like a cover of some Joni Mitchell shit? And then she's going, chill out, what you yelling for? Lay back, it's all been done before. That's when I thought she got replaced, man. I think she got replaced back then. But, did you call up your friends and they already know? Yeah. And they had a problem with his baggy clothes. I mean, they've got her tickets to see his show. Looking up at the boy that she turned down. She put some extra sauce on that. Anyway, no, I didn't know her personally, but every well, I have a couple of kids I was friends with in school who they had like Avril stories. But the Avril stories are not salacious. The story is like my older brother dated Avril for 2 weeks in high school. That's basically the story. It's not my older brother, but my acquaintance's older brother. I have to imagine that's what like a lot of stories about famous people before they were famous are. By the way, dude, excuse me, I did not say she got around. You're gonna get me in trouble. Me and Avril are basically at the same level of fame. You're gonna get me in trouble. It's not what I said. Just because she had a boyfriend in high school does not mean she quote unquote got around. As if there was, wait, I'm gonna turn it back around on you. What's the problem with getting around? Ain't nothing wrong with getting around. I thought we were sex positive here. As long as everybody's on the same page, I don't think there's any problem with it. Whoa, are you being sex negative? So she did get around? I wouldn't know, bro. Like, she got famous when I was in the 8th grade and she was in like the 12th grade or something like that. That's a huge difference. I was still playing with Hot Wheels and stuff when she got famous. You're basically colleagues? Nah, man, she went to NDSS. I think. Not the NLSS? Okay, please be careful, because like old heads know what the NLSS is, but new heads might only relate that to the spray paint clip, and you're gonna get me in trouble. Sundown, you better beware. Gordon Lightfoot when fucking Fester Heavy Hand comes in. So we're gonna do 2 runs. We should make this run shorter. And then the next run, we have more space. We could always make it longer if we have to. What the hell does Gordon have to do with Fester? Because Gordon is the name of the guy who pretends to be Uncle Fester in Barry Sonnenfeld's 1993 adaptation of The Addams Family. Sometimes I think it's a sin that I feel like I'm winning when I'm losing again.